Good morning, students. Welcome to the statistics class. I hope you are all enjoying statistics classes. I hope you're all watching the statistics videos and understanding the lessons. In the previous classes, students, I had explained to you regarding tabulation, and tabulation is a process of systematic arrangement of classified data into rows and columns. I had explained to you about the objectives of tabulation. I had explained to you regarding the parts of table, and I have given you the specimen table, how a table should be. And also I have explained to you the requisites of a good tabulation or a good table. And all these things I have explained to you in detail. So now, today, let us learn in this video how to form a blank table with some characteristics, how to make those characteristics be seen on the table, where can we place the characteristics. It's all a blank table, there is no data in this, students. So I'm going to explain that to you in detail. I ask you to just follow this video, understand this video correctly, and see, this is an important question of 5 marks, students. So make sure that you are understanding everything clearly. Okay, so right now, what is it that we see here is draft a blank table to show the students of a college according to faculty. We have to draw a blank table to show the students of a college according to faculty. Number one, the first characteristic is faculty. Number two is sex, students. Number two is, they said, is sex. Okay, you can see here the said is all about the sex. Number see here, you see here, sex. Next is third characteristic is we have to classify it according to the classes, that is first PUC and second PUC. I repeat, faculty, arts, commerce and science, sex, that is boys and girls, and class, first PUC and second PUC. So students, we need to prepare a blank table. So when we are preparing a blank table, students, you always keep it in your mind that we need to follow the specimen table, students. We need to follow that specimen, what they have showed to us. So what it should contain? It should contain the table number, is it right? It should contain the table number, it should contain the title, it should contain subnote, right? If required, it should have captions, column headings, stubs, row headings, body of the table, and the footnote and source. All these are the parts of the table. Now, body of the table will be empty, students, because we are drawing a blank table. We are drawing a blank table. So, the body of the table will be empty. So, only we need to fill in the captions and the stubs, students. So you understand captions and stubs. So for captions, we know we need to take one of the characteristic, either faculty, sex or class. Any of these three we have to take as a caption, the main columns. Okay, the characteristic should be introduced. Then next should be one characteristic of the remaining two should be introduced in the row, that is stubs, students. So what will I do is I'll just say that I will take class as as the main column, students, for us classes. So classes are being divided for us according to first PUC, they said. So that means there should be a columns like this for first PUC and second PUC. Two columns we should have, students. Okay, right. This is what you should understand. Now, so when it comes to the row, what should be in the rows? So in the rows, I will take this to be as faculty, students. I will take as faculty. So what are the faculties that we have? We have divisions like we have arts, they said, that we have commerce, they said, okay, and we have science, they said. That means very clearly we can see there are three rows we should have, three rows, we call them as stubs, okay, right, sub stubs, we can say it as arts is one row, commerce is one row, and science is another row. First PUC can be one column, second PUC can be another column. Okay, now two characteristics, based on two characteristics we can form a table. Now one more characteristic is being seen there, students, that is the sex. Now sex, where should we introduce? Should we make another column? No. Okay, always two characteristics when we have taken as one for the stubs, one for the column and one for the stubs, this another characteristic or any other characteristic should be either subcolumns or sub rows. That means we have to introduce them in the rows or introduce them in the columns, students. Okay, so if I introduce them in the columns, so what will happen is boys will be there, boys, one column comes. That means there is in first PUC column itself is been divided into again three sub columns like boys, girls, and total. Likewise, second PUC also can be divided at boys, girls, and total students. Like this we can make. Now see here, we can have one like this. It's all about the table can be in this form, students. Is that clear? Very simple. We can make this look like this. The table will be like this. Okay, this is the body of the table which will be blank. So we only have started with doing with this. This is how we need to do it, students. Is that clear? Okay, so let's do it perfectly in understanding this according to that. So what we should do, we should write a table number. So I'm doing it here, students. I'm doing it here. I'll put a dash here so that the rough work will be in the top, and now the real one begins here. So I will write the table number. The table number is, for me, I'll write it as number 1, students. This is the first table I'm doing it. Okay, this is the first table. Is that clear? The next thing that I will do is write the title. Write the title. The title will be like this, students. For me, I will write it as blank table. It should be written in capital letters. Blank table. Okay, blank table. Understand? This is how we need to do. Blank table representing the students of a college. Is it right? The students of a college. Students of a college. Of a college according to according to what? Faculty. According to faculty. Yes. Then the sex and the class, students, and the class. Students, keep it in your mind, in the title, whenever we are writing the title should be very clearly representing. No shortcut letters or no short form words should be used. Okay, or no symbols should be used in the title. The title should be very clear like this. Table number 1 is all about blank table representing the students of a college according to faculty, sex, and the class, students. Okay, is that clear? Right, now what I will be doing is I will be writing first the classes. What is the classes that we have it here? It will be easy for us to do it. I'll write it as first PUC. Afterwards, I will draw the columns. Students, I will write first PUC. And the next one, I will write the next column would be second PUC. Is it right? We have made this as the main captions for us, students. Clear? Okay. Then I will take arts, students. I will take arts as the first row. Okay. Then I will take commerce as the second row, COMM. Then I will take the science faculty as another row. So lastly, I will take another main column as total. Clear? Right. As we have decided in first PUC, we can take boys as one column, girls as one column, and total as another column. The same likewise should be there, boys one column, girls another column, and total the another column. Is that clear? Right. So let's form the table, students. I will take the scale and make you to understand how to do all this uh, drawing of the lines and all, how to draw it. I will show it to you, students. This will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, right. So keep it in your mind. Always, students, this table should be very neat whenever we are doing it, and it should always be very neat, attractive. Okay, you should not bring any kinds of confusions in it. It should be neat in drawing the lines or drawing the what you say rows or columns. Students, we always have to follow very neat way of presenting it. So see here, I have done the main part, is it right? So I will draw, I will take now the rows, students. Okay, I will take the rows. So when I take the rows, so we'll start. The first row is this, is it right? Right. Next row would be this one. We'll start from here. Okay. The next row would be for arts. Is that clear? This is the columns like this. We need to do it. Sorry, rows. We need to do it. This is the next row. Okay. Next row for science. Okay. So the next row for the total. Okay. It will be very good for us to have it all right. So now this is what you have seen, students. The top one is this. I will completely do this so that the whole table will look very neat, complete. Okay, right. So this is what we have done the rows. Now again coming back to the columns, students. Coming back to the columns, you see which should start with the first. Okay, boys, girls, next again for the next second PUC, boys, next for the next is girls. Is that clear? Right? See now, is it all proper? This is how the table will be. I hope you have understood this. Okay, see now, is that clear? See, this is what is the body of the table. This is what is blank table, students. This is blank. This is blank table. Why this is blank table is just because we have they said it's a blank table representation, so we need to keep it blank, right? This is how the table should be done, students. Okay, so when it comes to this part, when they say footnote and all, we write it here, footnote. We keep, right, say it as footnote. okay, and write whatever it is, and also we can write the source of it, the source of it. So this is how we do it, students. Okay, I hope you have understood this part, how to do this tabulation. Okay, so if ever you have not understood this, students, you can just give me a call or text me. I will show you how to do it, or I will explain to you how to do it. This is how we need to do all about tabulation, students. Clear? Is it neat? So this is the way that we present. See, all the three characteristics are there. We have divided the students according to the first PUC, second PUC, according to boys, girls, and right. In footnote, you see B. Some people don't know what exactly is B, students. Okay. Some people don't know what exactly is B. So what we do is we can write here as B. Okay. What do you mean by B? B indicate boys. G indicate girls, and T indicates total. This is how we can write it in the footnote. Some characteristics need explanation, that we need to do it. Okay, so I hope you have followed this, students. Watch again and again. If you have not understood, then we can do another problem. Okay, thank you very much.